while I was traveling, my wife went hiking and she fell and hurt her shoulder about 2 months ago. And she doesn't do a lot of somatics. It just began to, it was her left shoulder. It just began to get tighter and tighter and tighter, just as shoulders do when they get injured. Soon it's keeping her up at night. Couldn't sleep at night. Pain really intensely right here. I'm like, oh yeah, right. That's distal attachment of the costal branch of pec major. Maybe you have a tear there. Like very extremely painful at night and all day. So we went to see an orthopedic surgeon, shoulder specialist, and he like had her do this, the basic like physical therapy range of motion tests. And man, she, like would go that far out and it's like that. Basically, he's like, okay, you've got a frozen shoulder. We can't give you an MRI until you do 6 weeks of physical therapy. And let me tell you, that's going to be very unpleasant. That guy's going to take your arm and he's going to stretch it all the way down and he's going to push that all the way down and he's going to stretch all that stuff. Okay. You're not going to like it. It's going to be very uncomfortable. All of a sudden, my wife gets very interested. Her name's Trudi. And I love her. She's a very cool woman. I am super lucky to have her as a partner. She suddenly gets very interested in my method. And I said, oh, I can show you how to do that because I've had clients with frozen shoulders that my method really helped. Then I'm like, wow, it's my wife. I better even step up my game. I'm going to think of something even better. Now, I want to tell you that up till now, I've prided myself in that my method, you don't need to buy anything. But I have to say that a 3-pound weight and a 2-pound weight is very helpful. You can use a big can of beans. You could use a water bottle, but that takes gripping. Your hand has to be too open and holding it. A weight just is easy. So I'm going to break my rule of not having to buy anything, and I'm going to say you should get a 2-pound weight and a 3-pound weight. That's what we're going to use. I showed my wife how to free her shoulder. She had a 40% reduction in pain after one day of doing this, and her range is just, it's changed so much. If you have a frozen shoulder, you got to free the rest of you, because if you don't, the root holdings are going to make that shoulder not want to relax. Free your torso. Now we're going to free the shoulder, this rotator cuff. You got to understand the rotator cuff. Think of it as really it's 4 coordinated muscles. The rotator cuff muscles, they can move things around. We don't want the rotator cuff muscles to do all your shoulder movement. We want there to be scapular mobility. So the shoulder blade aims the arm, and then the rotator cuff muscles, they just have to do what they're good at in how they can fine tune moving your elbow and rotating this humerus. The anatomy, there's 4 muscles: subscapularis, infraspinatus. Those are the 2 strong ones that are fan-shaped, so they're good at multiple angles. We're going to look at this, multiple angles. They're 2 powerful muscles. We're going to mostly focus on those. Then there's a much smaller one, supraspinatus, that's above the spine of the scapula. It's the only muscle that does the first 15 degrees of this. Then there's teres minor. Its contractions, like if you're a pitcher pulling back to throw a ball, it does that rotation pulling back. It's very small. Often that's very painful muscle, but that one's been working against all the bigger, powerful rotator cuff muscles. This is just my generalization. It's not your specific situation. The bully is silent and the victim is crying in this shoulder situation. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to try and adapt this.